What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Espresso, and welcome back to another Infinite Warfare video here today on the channel. Today with this one, we're going to take a look at Salvage, and more specifically, the exact ways on how to get Salvage. We talked a little bit about this here whenever the beta was live this past weekend, but I did some testing, did some hypothesizing, all that kind of stuff, and I wanted to take the rest of the weekend of the beta to make sure that that information was correct. And in this one, I'm going to be telling you every single way that you can legitimately get Salvage in Infinite Warfare. So before we get too far in there, if you guys enjoy this, make sure you drop a like down below. And if you guys are new to the channel, maybe consider subscribing to stay up to date with everything Infinite Warfare. But let's talk about Salvage, because there's a lot of different misconceptions out there about the system, how it works, and things alike. So that said, there are 4 ways that you can get Salvage, and that is legitimate ways that you can get it. You can test these yourself, and I guarantee you'll get them in these manner and in these fashions. There are some things, however, that are going around the community that are not actually how you get Salvage. A lot of people say it's based on your performance in-game. That's not the case at all. A lot of people say it's progression based, as in something that you can just play games and you'll get it over time, just like how you get keys in Infinite Warfare. But that again is not the case. There are a multitude of different ways that you can theorize about this, but there's only 4 set ways as of right now in the beta. So let's talk about these a little bit here with this one. Firstly, one of the biggest ones and the most apparent ones to me is via mission teams. Mission teams is a brand new way to add an objective to every single match. You'll have at the start for each mission team 1 objective, and then each match you'll have 3 different objectives you can cycle through. You can pick one of the 3, and in that game, that task that you chose will be something that can earn you mission team ranks. This is something that it really does stress on the objective with this, and it's a new way that Infinity Ward has implemented to allow players to do multiple little side missions while playing the objective of the main overarching game mode. So that said, mission teams once again is huge to this, because as you rank up in mission teams, you'll get Salvage drops. Now, it's roughly around these. There either were a little bit of bugs that they weren't exactly these, or that they just vary for each mission team. But however, right around the rank 5 mark, you get 100 Salvage, which is a common drop. Rank 10, you get another 100 Salvage, which is a common drop. Rank 15, you end up getting 150 Salvage, which is a rare drop. Rank 20, you get 300 Salvage, which is a legendary drop. And then rank 30, right around that rank, the max level for the mission team, is a 400 Salvage epic drop. So you kind of figured that going into this mission teams being one of the big things that they were promoting is something that was going to have some very big significance within the multiplayer aspect. And this is definitely something that holds true to that case, because as you can see, that is a main way to get Salvage. Now, my only concern with this way is that if you end up ranking up all the way to all your mission teams, what does that do then in the full game? Will challenges reset? Can you then start over and continue that rank? How will it work if you eventually hit level 30, which is the max right now for mission teams? If you keep going on and you do all the mission teams, what happens if you get max rank for all of them? That's something that then causes that question to prompt in my mind, but I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But another way to get Salvage is via supply drops. This actually has 2 different ways in supply drops, so it's kind of like a 2-for-1 within this one, but there are 2 different ways within supply drops to get them. Firstly, if you take the cheaper approach and you get the common supply drops, that's something that is not going to come every single time. Every so often you will, though, get a drop of just straight up Salvage. You'll be able to get Salvage out of one of the 3 items that drops in that supply drop. However, the second way underneath the supply drop umbrella is that if you get rare supply drops, you're actually guaranteed Salvage with every single drop that's open. You can still get an item that is a physical drop of one of the 3 items in the supply drops that is Salvage, but every single time you open up a rare supply drop, on the right hand side, you will have the ability to have a bonus Salvage added to your total on top of everything that you earned in that supply drop. Now, these can range anywhere from a few Salvage to, I think I've seen the max was 150 at this point. Whether or not that's something that there's more even still going upwards, but that's something we don't know at the moment. However, supply drops do guarantee you some slots depending on which ones you buy for Salvage. Now, the third way to get Salvage in Infinite Warfare is actually somewhat via supply drops, but not necessarily. This is from duplicates. Whenever you get something that is duplicated in supply drops, instead of giving it to you like you would have multiple copies in Advanced Warfare, this is something that actually burns the duplicate for you as is and breaks it down into Salvage that you can use then towards any other weapon variant that you want to actually buy in the in-game market. Now, these can range in any number of the Salvage that you get for a duplicate. That's something that it is up up to random chance or the hierarchy of what the item is, whether it's common, rare, legendary, or epic, but that is going to be the third way here to do this. Now, the final way to get salvage within Infinite Warfare is actually something that you can do just for playing the game and logging on. Now, don't take this in the way of playing games at the micro level where you can play a game, say, every 10 minutes. It's not like that. It is a daily thing where it rewards players for coming back to the game every single day and logging on. And then people with the season pass in the full game will get even more here with this, but it's something that was debuted within the beta to showcase a little bit more of how to get salvage. And this is going to carry over and be a daily thing within Infinite Warfare. So it's definitely something that you want to make sure that you can stay a little bit active, even if it's just a couple of games here and there, for it to register on your account that you played during the day whenever you were to get another daily bonus. Because if you do, well, you don't have to play too much and you can still earn salvage every single day. Potentially it's keys. It does change up between salvage and then keys. It's one or the other. It's random, but it is something that definitely, either way, no matter how you swing it, it's very nice to get here. But that's where we're gonna wrap it up here today, ladies and gentlemen. That is how to get salvage, the 4 main ways that are confirmed 100%. You can test this for yourself. It's definitely a way to do it here. The other ways are not confirmed in any way, shape, or form. They're all myths, and by my testing, they've been busted. I didn't really get anything for playing and winning games in a row or something like that. These were the only ways that I found that worked, and definitely I think can help you guys out if you guys want to buy a special variant of some sort here. And with the beta starting up, figured I'd get this information now out to you guys so you guys can read up on this, read into it, and then do it all and grind out the beta in its entirety. So that's gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Drop your thoughts down there in the comment section down below, and of course, if you guys enjoyed, drop a like rating down below on the video, and if you guys are new to the channel, maybe consider subscribing to stay up to date with everything Infinite Warfare. But that said, thank you guys so much for watching. My name has been Nikolai Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.